you seek to enter, but go on through.
Mine is a life.
Say, did you hear? There's been another ox cart raid. How many is that now?
Dunno, but I'd wager it's the work of bandits. Gotta be them coral snakes again, eh? Sir Lissandro's been iron hands in a bid to flush 'em out. Though they haven't found 'em yet.
Well, if they're not caught soon, we'll be seeing shortages. Mark my words.
You ever heard of the coral snakes? There's no lack of brigands looking to make some easy coin out on the roads. But what's scary about these coral snakes is how damn organized they are. Talk is, they fall upon you all at once, and they're gone just as quick. Along with all your goods and coin. We've had no luck catching them either, I'm ashamed to say. I thought only fools turned to banditry. But if they're capable of maneuvers like that, they must be a clever sort, eh? Why not live honestly if they've the brains for it? Suppose that's a foolish question. At any rate, if you've a mind to catch 'em and make a name for yourself, you ought to speak to Sir Lissandro.
A group of bandits has been terrorizing the roads of late, targeting our ox carts and the cargo they carry. They call themselves the Coral Snakes, and they are no common thieves. They are organized and deadly efficient. And worse still, they are without scruples. They have been killing and stealing in equal measure. Devils, the lot of them. What say you? Would you lend your aid in catching them? Many thanks, sir. I shall be glad to know someone is doing aught to help us. You all begin by scouring for their hideout. It must be somewhere near the highway, for that has been their primary target thus far. Mayhap you could learn aught by speaking with some survivors of the raids.
What?
You'll have to ask.
This is where I find my overwhelming.
These old bones.
I'm stuck.
You are in need of healing.
Food? Have you any food? Many thanks. I'm still very hungry.
There's been more trouble, as if we needed it. Happened right near here, too. I'd bet my left boot 'twas those coral snakes. Seems they've slipped past this checkpoint and gone right into Batal. Would they put all that effort into honest work like the rest of us? If someone doesn't put a stop to them anon, we'll all be sorry. A city can't function without a steady supply of goods, and fewer carts are making the journey. They say you should be thankful for your life, but simply being alive isn't the same as living, eh? The trouble happened due south of here. 'Twill be those coral snakes again.
Master, knackers! One of us has been poisoned! Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
I'm being watched.
Fall back, and I will heal you with my magic. Right there. Nicely done. Come, follow my example. Well said. You've got them on the run. It's the mark of a champion to obey with weapon shield.
Too late.
We are to retreat, then? Let us defer to the Arisen's judgment. Right you are.
Who are you? What would you with me? You're looking for the corals? Don't ask me. They were on us before I knew what was happening. Come to think of it, 'twas as we passed the crags to the west of here. That's all I know. I thought I'd come back, see if aught was left. You know what? I just remembered. There was a child.
Yon statue is swathed in mystery. Mayhap these statues were erected that travelers might not lose their way. During my travels beyond the rift, I learned of a cave near here that you have yet to explore. Shall I take us there?
First blood's always the sweetest.
You all right?
Halt, I say!
Who? Fight.
I'll have you!
Pursuing yon bandit may well lead us to the Fiend's hideout. Come, Master. There is not a moment to lose. We've a choice of where to go, but how to know the path best traveled? Let us trust in ourselves.
Oi! Have you lost it? A child was hurt during today's raid. Don't hurt children. That's the rule. Don't tell me you forgot.
Sorry. Must have slipped my mind.
It's like that, is it? Huh? That what you're gonna tell Lenzo? He says we don't hurt kids. So you better.
Hold it! Who's this, then?
We've got an intruder. I'll go warn Lenzo.
Coming here was the last mistake you'll ever make, cuz.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment. I grant you fire flame. Use it well.
Son of a...
We have found a material. I'm sure we'll find purpose in it a few times. Whatever takes you, I shall gladly deny. Well fought, Arisen. Fight on, and victory shall be ours. That was certainly worthwhile. By magic, imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. To charge ahead may be to rush headlong into danger. Let us take care to move as one. Remain alert, and naught shall catch us by surprise.
No.
Am I going to make it?
Come on, this way. I need to get you out of here before things get bloody. That's what Lenzo said to do, if we ever got raided. So come on, you lot. We're gonna go see him. He'll keep us all safe. I'm sure of that. They're already here. Run for it!
Seems your luck's run out, and mine's looking up.
To the chest. Be ready. Our foes are armed.
Drop all your valuables, and I might just let you live. Huzzah!
I don't stand a chance.
My thanks. We shall accompany you now. Those coral snakes must pay for their crimes. We shall join you and aid your efforts however we can.
Give no quarter.
This appears to be the coral snake's hideout. If we capture their leader, the other bandits might be brought to heel.
Right you are.
Fall back,
The paths to victory are myriad. That strategy never would have occurred to me. Now that's a surprise. The Arisen has been torched! Quick! Douse the flames! I grant you roaring flame.
This one's shaking.
Prepare yourself! Come on then. And let's dance. Come on then. There's a ladder here. We ought to put it to good use.
Come on, don't drag this out. Stop! Think you can run? Stop!
Damn! Hugo! We're out of time, lad. We'll have to scarper.
Come in, lads, oh!
But before I forget, here you are. Time for you to make yourself useful. Tisn't the first time I've taught an unseasoned whelp the meaning of betrayal. And it shan't be the last! Goodbye, lad. Don't be sore. You were a fool, but a useful one.
I can't believe it.
Arrest him!
Lanzo. Why?
A job well done. 'Tis unfortunate that their leader escaped, but I very much doubt the coral snakes will be using this hideout again. We'll interrogate the lad and see what he knows. Mayhap he can tell us aught of the leader's whereabouts. The coral snakes are still an enigma. Mayhap the lad can tell us more.
'Twas painful to behold how callously the leader treated that young man. He shed him like an old boot. 'Tis loathsome, being the bearer of such ill tidings. I believe I know whom we must seek. I believe I can guide you to the person in question. Follow me, if you would. Are you coming, Master? Our path is here. Hang in there, Master! I'm coming to assist! Pray, follow me. Let me get that. The sky is radiant this night. I feel at peace to gaze upon it. Right you are. Follow me, if you would.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
What should I get up to today?
I believe in you.
Battle is upon us! Most impressive, Master. Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
That was definitely advised.
Let my magic grant you an elemental boon.
Go no further.
Well met. You'll be glad to know that I finally finished my reading of that grimoire which brings me to a curious point. There's a favor I'd ask of you. What happened to my eye? Oh, never mind the bandage. 'Tis nothing serious. Now, as I was saying, I'd like for you to find the grimoire's second volume for me. 'Twould seem 'tis part of a set, and will only reveal its true power when both tomes are in hand. The copy I possess is but the first, one half of a whole. I've heard tell that its twin can be found in a queer little shop in Vermont. Alas, passing through the border checkpoint is no simple matter for a humble merchant like myself. But you, sir, I dare say you are not of Batal. Then you ought have no trouble passing through the checkpoint. I implore you, find that second volume for me. All I want is to give my family a decent life, the life they deserve. This is my chance to provide for them as I ne'er have.
Come on, have a look. The sun's too bright for these short...
Just tell me what you need, and I'll see it. Done. You're welcome. Look around if you must, but be sure to buy all.
Reckon I'd spend my life if I'm to put bread on the table.
I've got the sharpest ears in town.
My sleep on my woes, mayhap they'll tell.
Bloody early.
Well, this ladder looks sturdy enough to climb. Ah, excellent find.
As long as you please. Have you come to be? While 'tis admirable to do, particularly if you are eligible for a special vocation, heretofore unseen opportunities of exciting potential. Do come again.
Well met, sir.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Might as well take a look while you're here. Eh? Many thanks. Need anything?
I'm dead on my feet.
Townsfolk won't attempt not for it. Cut my teeth in a real battle.
Suppose I better give the ox some feed.
You're the Arisen, aye? There's aught I'd ask of you. A personage of great esteem is to return from Batal to Vermund. I speak of Sir Augustin. He is a noble and the leading voice of opposition against the Queen Regent. Your aid is requested in guarding his ox cart as it travels the high road. As a potential ally to your cause, 'twould do you no favors if he were to come to harm. I trust he will cooperate, and bear in mind that this is a matter of the utmost secrecy. Not even the captain of the guard has been informed of it. You have your orders. Read them, and follow them to the letter.
Perhaps we ought to hurry, lest we arrive too late to be of aid.
All this waiting around. Apologies, but I...
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel. Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
This ox cart... I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
You the Arisen? I've been looking for you. Sven wants to meet with you. Says he'll be waiting in his quarters.
Got to keep moving.
What to make of this?
Can't work as late as I used to. Anymore.
That's enough. What's this foe doing here, I wonder? My magic imbue your weapons with the fury of the elements. My curative magics are at your disposal.
Wait a moment.
I thought myself get what's coming to you.
Like it used to.
Something fun to do.
Finally,
And quiet.
Maybe I'll keep...
Mayhap I'll nose around. See what's selling lately.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Have you heard tell of an ox cart travelling the roads now? Honestly, I follow every regulation to the letter and only travel during the day. Why can't others?
There's been much talk on the street of this phantom ox cart that travels after sunset. But I've heard rather enough of it. Our hands are full enough as it is.
This ox cart's back. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
What?
All's lost.
A new day dawns at last. We need hold up.
Going.
Ah, I'll take that.
About time you showed up. We've been waiting for it. Our mission is simple. Sir Augustin will board the ox cart. We must safeguard it from would-be assailants till it reaches its destination. See to it that none approach. The Queen Regent's supporters will come for Sir Augustin's head. Of this, we can be certain. Oh, a quiet day is a welcome. Come along now. What was that sound? Who's there?
Hold a moment. I'll be handling Augustin's escort from here.
Foul brigand! We shan't allow Sir Augustin to fall prey to the likes of you!
There's no need for theatrics. I know your aim here. Ah, here's a surprise. We met at the tavern, remember? Fair warning, cuz this craven isn't worthy of your trust.
He speaks madness! Subdue him at once, ere he injures our noble charge!
Why, if 'tisn't Sir Ragnall from the tavern. Now, two parties ask our aid. Which is the more deserving? The decision is yours, Arisen. I trust in your judgment.
You would betray me. Have you lost all sense?
You believe me, then? That's a bit of a relief, actually. Thanks, cuz.
I grant you fire's blade. Well.
Curse you! All that planning and... for what?
Phew. I appreciate the confidence, cuz 'twas a welcome surprise. But I can't linger here, I'm afraid. My apologies for this. Follow after me, if you can. Succeed, and I'll share the truth of all of this.
The decision is yours, Arisen. I trust in your judgment. I shan't let them harm you.
materials, eh? We've got choppers!
It is our first time here. Be vigilant. We do not yet know what to expect. Fear not, Arisen. I shall be ready to respond at the first sign of trouble.
We meet again. Hoy there. I take it you lost your footing as well? You seem to have fared better than I did. I took the fall for Augustin. Still, so long as he escaped, I'd wagered that makes this a job well done. Speaking of, I was to tell you the truth behind all of this, wasn't I? I'll be glad to oblige you, of course, but we ought to get moving first. What say I explain while we search for an exit? Time to get to work. Not bad. From what I've seen of your skills during that mess in the tavern and today's business, I can say you're really something. And my word ought to carry a fair bit of weight, considering my reputation as a warrior of unparalleled skill. Though of late, I've mostly been playing escort to spineless nobles. Turns out, as a sellsword proves himself, the list of those who can afford his services grows shorter and comes to be written in finer ink. Makes for a duller life, though I can't say I've any complaints about the weight of my pockets. Still, I hunger for a real battlefield, where a single misstep spells death. I crave the simplicity of it. There's naught else like it. The clashing of bodies and wills. I'd not say no to a fight with you. Let's have at it when I'm all healed up, eh? Mayhap. I'll not give you a choice in the matter. I'm not sure what's brought me here. I suppose I'll have a few drinks and hit the hay. That escort mission was a trap concocted entirely for your benefit, you know. It was supposed to give those responsible a means to incriminate you. But Augustin is no fool. He had his doubts about his summons to Vermin and hired me to watch over him in an unofficial capacity. So I looked into the cart that would be escorting him, and lo and behold, I found your name. But 'twasn't on the list of hired guards, oh no. Rather, your name was on the list of persons to be on guard for. In short, you had been called in to act the part of the culprit. Mark my words, if you'd carried on with them, Augustin would have been slain, and you would have been held responsible. You'd not have stood a chance against all that if it hadn't been for me. Aye, methinks I've earned my pay this time, and then some. I protected my charge and got you away from the scene without your being branded a murderer and thrown in jail. Now all that remains is to escape this place. I expect we'll find a way out soon enough, if we only press on. Still, I've got to wonder where this craven plot came from. and what you did to warrant it. One thing's for certain, you must have powerful enemies in Vermund. But why? 'Tis not as though you're the Arisen true. What? You are the Arisen? Ha! 'Tis a small world indeed. You've piqued my interest even further, cuz I've no business here. Best I hit the road. Right, let's press on. Judging from the flow of air here, the exit can't be far. Well, this is a right awful place to be cut short. At least you made it out all right. Don't worry, cuz. I'll be fine on my own. After all, I can't afford to die here. We haven't had ourselves a real bout yet. We'll see each other again. You can count on that. And
We are reunited at last, Master. I do hope you encountered no trouble in the cave. 'Tis done. Pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of arguing. We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
Isn't much to go on.
You understand how heavy the burden of duty can be. Would you hear my request? I thank you.
Couldn't hurt to rest my feet a moment.
Would that all my days were sacred.
Boots
Not
lace. I'm ready for patrol.
Now here's a welcome sight.
There's a ladder here. We ought to put it to good use.
There's got to be something fun to do.
When does my watch end?
Patrolling does a number on my shoulders.
Oh, Josh, better be worth it. It's too bloody early. I shall be proud to serve you, Arisen.
The Cyclops' armor is hard as rock. Our weapons shan't pierce it, so we'll have to remove it or adjust our aim.
Arisen. Fight on, and victory shall be ours. That was certainly worthwhile. No one can defend themselves with grappled like this. Sleep magic. I grant you roaring flame. So close a call offers no solace in victory. What fails to destroy us only enhances our chances against future adversaries. In another world, I learned that a forgotten riftstone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master? This is generally used as a material. I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. We've been traveling together for some time now, haven't we? As a result, we move as one. Trying to piss me off. Now then, which way? Fretting will get us nowhere. Let us pick a path and see where it takes us.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Is that a statue I espy over yonder? We ought to take a closer look.
All this quiet makes me come more anxious.
I thank you. For you, as a token of my appreciation.
As they say, no tidings are best.
I'm about ready for a break. Time to be heading home.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Ah, excellent find.
A tad rowdy, but
Wait for the new equipment to come in.
We must rest. Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
I'm dead tired. Then I'll be a sprinkle of misfortune.
What ought I to do?